Hey, today, welcome to our coach webinar. So really it's just to sort of describe a little bit about what coaching is and for you to see if it could be a fit for you. Just briefly, Beachbody has been going since 1998. It was founded upon actually people having success with the programs, and they actually started a forum because they wanted to sort of chat to each other and support each other. And that's actually what the sort of foundation was for the various groups, the virtual boot camps that we run as coaches, and how we enabled that sort of accountability factor to become very much a key part of what it is to be a coach and how we help people. So I'll sort of go over briefly my story, how we earn money as coaches, what we do as coaches, who we are as coaches, and hopefully it'll sort of give you information in a nutshell to see if it's something that you think you would enjoy being part of. I don't want to take up your time too much. I know we're all super busy, so I'm just going to sort of jump straight into it. So when I joined the business when we launched in the UK in October 2017. It was something I actually wasn't aware that we could become coaches. I had streamed the workouts for a number of years, well, a couple of years. I saw Shaun T. I don't know if you've heard of Shaun T, but I saw him pop up on an infomercial, and he was strutting his sweaty stuff, and I just thought, I need some of that, because I'd been doing my own workout routines at home. I'd put my own sort of routine together. I was also a long distance swimmer, and when my kiddies came along, they're just not going to sit and play in the playpen at the side of the pool while mum goes up and down doing her length. So I had to find something that was doable from home and was fast and super efficient. And so after swimming, I then designed my own home workouts. But to be quite honest, they were getting boring and they weren't as effective. I was getting okay results, but nothing like I really, really wanted to get. And then sort of menopause hit, and all of a sudden I realized I was getting thicker around the middle. And I was just thinking, is this it? Have I got to resign myself to this? And thank goodness I became a coach, and I have access to all these amazing workouts. So I work out literally pretty much most days. It depends what the program suggests we should do. The program I'm doing at the moment, it's 5 days a week, and we get 2 days off at the weekends. Yay! And but the results are phenomenal. I get so many people that message me and say, do you work out in secret? It's just like, no, this is it. 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's because they're so well designed. They're designed by the professionals. We just get amazing results from them. And we're always, coming out with new products. We're about to launch into France. It's such a dynamic company, and it's one that supports its coaching network just so wholeheartedly. I love the ethos of the company. They donate a lot. They're very much on the advisory board for various institutions. They are a very well-renowned company, and it's one I'm really, really proud to be part of. So that was pretty much what made me join as a coach. My mentor invited me, and I don't know what I would do now without Beachbody. I really don't know what I would do, because it fulfills my health and fitness and nutrition, and I love the community. Being somebody who's a real introvert and not particularly community focused, I never thought I'd enjoy the community as much as I do, and it's phenomenal. I love the job. I love everything about it. I really don't know what I'd do if I didn't have Beachbody in my life. It doesn't even bear thinking about. So as coaches, we come from a huge, wide background, of variety of backgrounds. I'm a psychotherapist. I run a therapy business from home, and so I run my coaching business alongside of my therapy business, purely because I really love my therapy business still. I really like seeing people face to face, and I've got some very long-standing clients, and so I enjoy dipping into that. But 80% of my business time is spent on my Beachbody business, because it's scalable. I don't know if you work for yourself at home, to get a decent income when you're being paid by the hour, you have to work a lot of hours. So That's one of the reasons I actually started coaching, is because I also wanted to be accountable to my health and fitness, but I'm a single parent. I have no pension, and I don't want to be an elderly lady and worried about money. That was the main thing for me. I've been in that situation where you just daren't, where you're, checking out your groceries and you just think, please don't let my card be declined. I've been there. It's horrible. I've had the tower of bank statements stacked up in my kitchen. There was no point in opening them because I couldn't pay them anyway. It was horrible. And so when I actually joined the coaching business, I was in that situation. I didn't have the money to spare. The reason I joined the coaching business is to create an income so that I didn't have to have that fear. And, I'm being completely honest. I do enjoy helping people, but I needed to make some money. And, this business does not promise anyone any level of success. It's like any business, you have to work at it. If you treat it like a hobby, you'll get hobby results. If you treat it like a business, you're going to get business results. And it really depends on how fast you want to grow your business and the sort of income that you want to create, which would depend upon how we would train you to get started. So you'll have that one-on-one chat with us, so we can work out what your goals are, so we can put a strategy in place for you to help you succeed in the sort of path that you want to follow. So we do come from a very wide variety of backgrounds. We're accountants, we're police officers, therapists, we're teachers, we're nurses, we're ex-drug addicts, we're bartenders, we're hairdressers, barristers. I mean, we've got people from all walks of life, which is the beauty of it, because you don't need to be a particular type of person to make this successful. You only need to have a good work ethic and understand the importance of self-development, personal development. And we do a lot of reading, in our own time, but whether it's for us personally to get more confident, or whether it's learning more business skills, we do require a certain amount of that most days to be a coach, because it's really important that we're continuously sort of feeding into ourselves. The one thing I love about this business so much is the fact that it prioritizes our own health, our own self-care, and our own development. I don't think there is any company out there that prioritizes self-care like we do. And I don't think there's another company out there that prioritizes the overall care of an individual when they come into our boot camps or our coaching team, coaching family. We offer the fitness, we offer the nutrition, we offer the support. People often say, oh, well, yeah, I've got a personal trainer, but by the way, I've still got belly fat and I still need to do this and that and the other. Well, in that case, whatever they're doing is not working 100%. And the success of our challengers, the people who join us as challengers, so they go into the virtual boot camp, is the fact that we do offer that. So if somebody's got a problem, we're here to help. We don't just put them into our virtual community and then leave them there. We're there on a daily basis helping out, and that is the magic ingredient that creates the success. Plus, whether you start as a coach or you decide to start as a challenger, everybody is protected by the 30-day money back guarantee, regardless. So there is nothing to lose and everything to gain. So we do come from a wide variety of backgrounds. Some of us are more extrovert. I'm very introverted. I was so shy when I started this business. I had no social media experience at all. Like I say, I was very busy running my own other business. I was very busy being a single mother. I have my own house and garden, which requires quite a bit of my time as well. So I didn't have time. I didn't have the money. And I had no experience. And that doesn't matter, because you learn. When you join, we've got the most amazing coach training that you will be plugged into. It's self-paced, so you can do it as much or as little as you want, but it will help you from being a beginner coach right through to somebody who wants to learn all the systems and really sort of hone it in. We have, just sort of going into how we look after our coaches. in our family, in our team. You have a getting started right call with your mentor, whoever introduces you to the business, and then we have daily action hours. So we work the sort of the crucial parts of the business in a daily action hour. We have that at 2 p.m. My time, GMT, 7 a.m. Oh, crikey, which one? I can't remember off the top of my head, but we do it so it sort of aligns with early hours across the pond and sort of early afternoon here in the UK. But that can change too. We can structure those at different times to sort of make sure that we're accommodating everyone. And it might be that on a Monday we have it at one time, Tuesday we have it another time, Wednesday we have it another time, just because we want to make sure that we are supporting our new coaches as best as possible. We have weekly team calls. We have private message threads. So as a new coach, you'll have your own little message thread sort of so that you can ask your questions without feeling intimidated or a little bit overwhelmed. We really do take good care of our coaches. Plus, we belong to the 4-time top performing team of the entire organization. So you're in good pedigree and you get access to some amazing resources and training. I'm all about systems. I love systems, and I use systems to simplify things, to automate things. So if you like the idea of systems, you've found the right team. And so, a lot of people say to me that, they don't have social media experience. So is that going to be a problem? No, because we teach you all that. Another thing is people say, well, I don't want to be salesy, I don't want to be pushy, and oh, Noah, yeah, no, I know. Noah, I don't want anybody in our team who is a proper salesperson, because the way we approach the business, and it's like it's a myth. People think you have to be salesy and pushy to be in this business. There are some salesy, pushy people in network marketing. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Not in our side, not in our team, and not in our business largely. There are a few people that need a bit of a tweak, but on the whole, no, we don't go for that kind of hard sell, because it's just not the way to do it. As a coach, I share my journey on social media most days. I share it on my Instagram stories, I share it on my Instagram feed, my Facebook feed, and people either reach out to me to say, by the way, can you tell me some more information? Or if they're watching my stories, if they're engaging with me socially on social media, then I'll say to them, are you interested in what I'm doing? And it'll either be a yes or a no. And if it's a no, that's fine. If it's a yes, great. What are your goals so I can help you? And that's how we start our conversations. There is no kind of pushy, salesy stuff, because it's just not a nice way of doing things. And all you're going to do is make people turn away from you even quicker. It's not a successful strategy. Is it a pyramid scheme? Some people ask. Pyramid schemes are actually illegal. And my response to people who say, oh, but it's a pyramid scheme, it's just like, well, what do you understand of a pyramid scheme? And often they can't answer that. And I challenge you now too, if you think, is this a pyramid scheme? What in your mind is a pyramid scheme? And also then tell me a company structure that doesn't look like a pyramid. Because you have your CEO at the top, you've got your chief financial officer, you've got your chief operations officer, and then it works its way down. But pyramid schemes are illegal. They're associated with the Ponzi scheme. Charles Ponzi in the 1920s is completely illegal. A pyramid scheme is where there is no exchange of products or services. We obviously have an exchange of products and services, and we're completely bona fide. So, that I'm just sort of trying to address some of the objections that come up openly, because we've got nothing to hide. I'm incredibly proud of our business. I'm incredibly proud of being part of Beachbody. I'm incredibly passionate to be able to help the people that I help. There are so many people out there who need help, whether it's with their finances, whether it's with their health, whether it's with finding their confidence, whether it's a bit of everything. But we have such a fortunate position. We're in such a fortunate position to be able to touch so many people's lives in such a positive way. So, Danny, yeah. Okay, so challengers and coaches. As a coach, we are all challengers. So Danny's just asked, What's the difference between a coach and a challenger? As a coach, we are also challengers because we're doing the workouts. So I post the daily motivational post into our virtual boot camp. But then I show up in the afternoon and I keep myself accountable. So I say I've done my workout. I check in to say that I've had my water. I check in to say how well I was with my sleep. And if there's a problem with my sleep, or somebody's sleep, one of my challengers checks in and says, oh God, I slept terribly last night, or I'm really struggling with my nutrition, we're straight on to them because we can help them. We have access to so many resources. And the beautiful thing about this is that we don't need to be the professionals. The nutrition guide, the workouts are all done by the experts. We don't have to do any of that. We just help people. We align people with their products, and then we support them in our groups. Our customer relations team, I don't think I've ever come across more effective, more professional customer relations than we have. They deal with all the returns, if there are returns. They deal with renewals. They deal with shipments. They deal with inquiries. You don't need to hold any stock. I know there's quite a few companies that require you to buy the stuff up front and then you sell it. None of that with Beachbody at all. I just think it's an awesome business. I really do. I think it's the way forward. And then just sort of to go over our products and services very quickly, we have some very in-depth nutrition programs, which are really like a course in themselves. They're great for people who have eating disorders, struggle with their nutrition, emotional eating, portion control, that sort of thing. We have our amazing superfood shake, Shakeology. I could talk about it until I'm blue in the face. It's not just a shake. People think, oh, it's just a protein shake. I get my cheap protein shake from the supermarket. No, it's got adaptogen herbs in it, it's got digestive enzymes in it, it's got pre and probiotics in it, vitamins and minerals, fiber. It is an entire supplement. You won't need extra vitamins and minerals if you drink it. Just talking personally, I've got genetically high cholesterol, and since drinking Shakeology, it's down in the normal healthy range. First time ever in my life, well, since I've been having my cholesterol checked. I never get those mid-afternoon energy slumps anymore. When I go teetotal, it's not a problem at all. I just make sure I have my Shakeology at about 2:30 in the afternoon, and it controls those sugar cravings and that need for pouring a glass of wine. It's anti-inflammatory. I have clients who've had all sorts of skin issues, digestive issues, autoimmune, hormonal imbalances, and by having the shakes, it just makes such a big transformation to their lives. I can't honestly say, it would be wrong for me to say it's the shakes that have made the entire transformation, but I think it's the shakes that have made the entire transformation. You've got to be careful because of sort of the legal implications of saying that sort of thing. But the people that I have been in touch with who've been drinking it, they've seen a marked improvement in their symptoms. So it's one of those things, until you sort of experience it and try it out, it's really hard to grasp the benefit that you'll feel from it. So, but again, it's protected by 30-day money back guarantee. So even as a coach, if you drink it and you just think, I can't drink that, you can send it back. You do not have to have the shakes. They are optional. They're just highly recommended. We also have our performance line products, which are used by the Ironman competitors. Ironman competitions use our performance line. We have collagen. We have our really cool beach bars. They're like just healthy snack bars. We're constantly adding new products to our range. We have a 21-day detox thing. We have a 3-day refresh, sort of mini detox type product. We've got so many things. And we are constantly adding to our workouts library as well. It's just phenomenal. We have workouts that would suit anyone and everyone, from complete beginner recovering from injury up to the expert. So we have a lot to offer. It's absolutely fantastic. As a coach, we earn money two ways. So on our retail commissions, so when people join us and they buy a challenge pack, which is the fitness bundle and either Shakeology or the performance line, you get a commission on that. It's normally depends on the value of the bundle, but that's sort of between sort of $40-50 per pack that you sell. And it's very, if you can take on sort of a minimum of 3 people every month, which is what we try and get our new coaches to do, because it means you open up the bonus structure, and it means that you are building your organization. That's when, if you can take 3 people on every month, within your 3rd month, you're going to be hitting that £1,000 or the $1,000 mark. It's one of those companies, I mean, you can take on more than 3 a month, but that's kind of like the minimum you'd want to aim for. It's one of those systems where if you work hard, you're going to get remunerated for it. That's the beauty of it. In a traditional business, you can't move up to the next rank until either the person ahead of you dies or leaves or gets promoted themselves. And with this, whether the person that introduces you to the business is a business builder or not, if you want to fly, you can fly. There is nobody holding you back except for yourself. And that's the beauty of this. Your rewards, your effort will be remunerated. So, and then once you start to build your team, you open up all sorts of different bonuses. I have got a very detailed compensation plan. I'm not going to go into it now because it will take a long time to go through. But if you're one of those people who want to see the whole thing laid out, get back to us and we can send you the very comprehensive compensation plan. Goes over everything in detail. I must admit, when I joined as a coach, I literally thought, if they can do it, I can do it. And why not me? And that's exactly what I did. I never read the compensation plan until I actually had to describe it to somebody who was signing up as a coach who wanted to know about it. So knowing the compensation plan is not going to make you successful. If you're one of those people who likes to understand the ins and outs, it's there for you. So just ask and we'll send it across if you've not already had it. I tend to send it out when I send information to potential coaches. Anything else that I can think of? I think that's pretty much it. The one thing I would say is that change is scary. We've all been there. None of us signed up to this coaching business thinking, oh, I'm so brave and confident and I'm just going to fly. Most of us, I think, if not all of us, started this business thinking, oh, what have I done? Oh my God, am I going to succeed? And to be quite honest, the only way you can't succeed is by not showing up. We're very much a business about you learn a little thing and then you take action, learn something else and take action. And by taking action, you quickly build on your skill set and your confidence. I mean, the thought of doing something like this when I first joined as a coach would just literally floor me. I was terrified. And somebody said the other day, they go, yeah, but you're an extrovert. It's just like, no, I'm a natural introvert. My personality type is INFJ, if you've done the Myers-Briggs personality test. No, I was terrified. No way. This is something I've built. I've managed to grow into while I've been a coach. When I joined as a coach, I was terrible at maintaining my boundaries. I was such a yes person, and my life was scattered. Now I feel I've got a really strong foundation. I'm fit and I'm healthier than I've ever been in my life. I feel amazing. I feel supported. I feel excited. Every day I wake up and I know what I need to do. And I just have that, I know where I'm going. I really know where I'm going. And I really want that for you too. If you're one of those people who are just thinking, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with my life, do you know what? Just say yes, because at the very least, you'll get in the best shape of your life, you'll get in the best health of your life, and you're going to learn a ton of stuff that will benefit you in all aspects of your life. And if you decide you don't like it, quit. You're held into nothing. You're not locked into anything. And like I say, you've got the full 30-day money back guarantee. So if you decide, if you sign up and you think, oh no, this just really isn't for me, it's not a problem. You can get your money back. It's not an issue at all. So I hope that's helped. Whoever's invited you to listen to this coach webinar, get in touch with them if you're interested to get started. We tend to have our new coach enrollment on the, just trying to think off the top of my head, the second Wednesday of the month, but that sort of moves around a bit as well. That's when we have our sort of new coach kickoff call. But whoever has invited you to listen to this webinar will be in touch with you. And, if it's something you want to get started with, if you want to create that financial freedom, if you want to create that time freedom, if you want to create that sense of purpose and have a fulfilling career with a community of people who lift you up and support you, and be open, willing to learn the amazing stuff that we teach you, then this might just be the business for you. So I appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll catch you soon.